Yo, what is going on, you rusty Rillaboom? Today we're playing some games with Excadrill, not Control Excadrill, attacking Excadrill, and it still has the Cinccino line in it. 4-4 Cinccino, 1 Crobat, 1 Dedenne, 4-4 Excadrill, which is the main attacker with the 11th hour tackle of 30, and then if we have 3 or fewer cards in our deck, we do plus 150, or the Drilbur CEC, which is 120, but we discard the top 4 cards of our deck for just 1 fighting on both of those decks. This is standard Washik's list. I don't quite know how to pronounce his last name. I'm just going to go with that and hope that's close enough. So what he played in his Players Cup 2 qualifiers. I don't know if he played this in all of them, but it seems like he definitely played most of them, if not all of them, with this list, which he named Excadrill Beatdown. And yeah, Excadrill's the main attacker. It's the only attacker you can use. I guess you can energy assist if you really want to. Play a decent amount of gust effects, 3 boss, 1 Great Catcher, also a Pal Pad. So chasing Dedennes and Crobats can be one of the main ways we draw our prize cards with this deck. There's Crushing Hammers in this, which is basically our only chance against ADPization, I think. But in the current meta, ADPization hasn't even been seemingly that popular, so Excadrill feels pretty good right now, especially with Peak Ramen Return just being very popular decks right now. So yeah, that's the Pokemon line. Mentioned the Crushing Hammers, 4 Research, 4 Marnie, of course, 4 Great Ball, 4 Quick Ball, 2 Calm, only 2 Calm there. But yeah, Quick Ball and Great Ball a little bit better early on in the game anyways, but who doesn't hate some extra Pokemon search with the comms as well? Yeah, 3 Judge Whistle. This is the very interesting part of the deck, is 3 Judge Whistle. I think his explanation for why he ran the Judge Whistle is just so you can kind of more quickly get to using 11th hour tackle, which makes sense because it's effectively just -1 card in your deck. So if you're playing less cards in your deck, you'll get to 3 or less cards in your deck that much faster, and 11th hour tackle is hitting that much sooner, that much harder. So yeah, it makes sense to me. I haven't tried out the deck at all. I've played 0 games with the deck. There's 1 Scrapper, 1 Dojo, 1 Air Balloon, 6 basic fighting, 1 Brock's Grit. I mentioned the Marnies and the Researchers, 3 bosses, orders. He said one of the main ways you draw prize cards is you just kind of bring up Dedennes and Crobats and knock them out, which every deck tries to utilize right now in pretty high counts. So yeah, 2 Ordinary Rod. Cover that stuff you're discarding with the Drilbur CEC, which is the main attack in the deck, and then we eventually get to the 11th hour tackle. And that's the list. I don't got anything else to say on it. I'm excited to try it out. So let's go ahead. Let's get into some games. All right, getting into our first game here. I believe we do want to go first. I'm gonna go ahead and choose to go first. Like I said, haven't played any games with the deck yet, so we're gonna find out. Oof. I wish I had gone second. Yeah, this hand would have been way better going second. Second maybe is, I mean, I don't know. Second might be the better way to go though. See what we're up against here. Eternatus Leafs, Eternatus deck box. Hey, Eternatus deck. No surprise there, I guess. Go ahead and get rid of this Cinccino. We're gonna go ahead and grab ourselves a Drilbur. Take a quick glance here. A lot of stuff here. What are we even missing? Cinccino lines here. We had 4-4 Excadrill. The Crobat is prized. Looks like a Great Ball is prized. All right. To the bench we go. Attach and pass over to my opponent. See what they got going on their turn. So yeah, this should be a pretty favorable matchup. We might not get this turn 2 knockout. I almost feel like I want to be going second with this deck, to be honest. Going first felt a little bit slow. That's what I feel like with a lot of evolution decks in general, though. It feels like going second is just that much better. Being able to play that draw supporter for your turn, to see that many more cards, see that many more Pokemon for the most part, or ways to find Pokemon, seems to be a big difference maker most of the time when I'm playing these evolution decks. So yeah, I might be choosing to go second. If I have the choice in the next game, I might be choosing to go second here. We'll see though. We'll see. So it's Poison, Eternatus. No surprise there. That is pretty much it seems to be the more popular build of Eternatus going around right now, is the Poison Eternatus build. Definitely seems to be the more popular build going around right now, which makes sense, with the wanting to beat Luke Metal, and then being a popular deck, being able to want to beat the mirror match, which I think this list might have an edge in the mirror match, just because you can get those big 1-hit KOs. So it seems okay, seems reasonable enough. Gives you a better overall matchup spread, I guess, but it does cut into your consistency a bit. I guess I don't know which build I would play right now if I want to play Eternatus. Is there a more straightforward build, or maybe the Poison build is the way to go? All right, see if they have that energy. This is a big deal, because if they don't have this energy and we hit a Crushing Hammer heads, oof, they have the energy, then they wouldn't be able to attack next turn, but they do. So that's a good top deck. That's a Tails. All right, Evolve and Marnie. Definitely want to find ourselves another Drilbur here. Okay, got more than 1 Drilbur there. Go ahead and do that Great Ball then, I guess. All right, yeah, plenty of squad showed up. I think I will evolve this one. If they do have the boss for it, we do have another one in hand, and we're gonna go ahead and pass over to our opponent here. We don't have a way to one-hit KO and it turns his VMAX next turn, unfortunately. We hit him for 120. We get hit for 160 if we get this into play, or if we put this in play. But that's only 230 or 330, my bad. Which is not a 320. Sheesh, 320, which is 20 damage short from KO and a VMAX. So we're just gonna have to go with a 2-hit KO here, which is still fine. I'm not like that. It's not that big of a deal to 2-hit KO a Eternatus here. There's that boss that I was kind of scared of. If they have the VMAX and the energy, they can bring this up and knock it out. And then we just lose. The biggest thing is our energy there, because that's the only thing we're missing here. Yep, going after Max. This does mean they don't get the two prize cards off my Dedenne though, which isn't bad. There goes the Crobat. They need a VMAX and an energy still though. They don't just get the knockout here. Crobat back. So there's a Crobat into both of those, I believe. Yep. So they need 2 of the 5 cards to be VMAX and an energy. I don't know if I agree with them getting rid of Calm like that, because it does mean if they had drawn any other Pokemon, they could have calmed for the Eternatus VMAX. I think they should have probably held the Calm, but works out for them. There's the VMAX. There's the energy. All right, Dread End coming in. Goodbye, Excadrill. Gonna need a little bit of help on this one. We could just hit with the 11th hour tackle first. No, we have to hit with the Drill Bazooka, I think. That is a good top deck. That's a good, yeah, that's a good top deck. All right, Dojo out. Research away. No energy yet. Doesn't mean we won't see him. Hold up. Let me think for a second. I'm going to start with the Great Ball. Get the Cinccino. Drilbur goes down. Quick Ball to Cinccino. Grab a Minccino. And then I'm going to make do away a Marnie, I believe. I'll keep the Air Balloon around. Look for that fighting energy. That's not it. Oh, no. Game 1 looking pretty rough for us here. Oh, man. That's rough. Where do we go from here? With the attack 2 turns in a row. Now I'm feeling stuck. I guess we just pass. I got Air Balloon to the Dedenne, I guess. We could play this right now, actually, to recover. Yeah, we could play this right now, actually. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this right now. These 2, and then an energy. Because I do want to be able to potentially top deck the energy as soon as next turn. So that's okay. We have 2 Cinccinos plus a research or a Marnie next turn to draw cards. So we should be able to see enough of our deck to get an attack this turn. We could even we could even theoretically try and play for a 1-hit KO on this Eternatus VMAX with the 11th hour tackle. I guess that's still short, isn't it? No, that's 360. 2, 3, yeah, that's 360. If we can get enough card draw happening, but we need a lot of card draw. They go for the poison here. I think there's burning cards to use Crobat here. That has to be what's going on here. I would assume that's what's going on here. I could not make any sense of this play if it wasn't to burn cards to use the what's it called here. There's a research. They don't even have a way to move this right now, but never punished. There's the Dark City. That seemed like a super unnecessary switch, unless they're trying to not leave the Eternatus VMAX in the active. Oh, I think they're going for a knockout with the Hoopa. That's what they're that has to be what they're going for here. But they need double Toxicroak, energy, and a switch card off of the research. I guess they have Crobat to go alongside it as well. That seems a tad greedy to me. It's all right, whatever. Let's let it slide. It's fine. Yeah, seems just a tad greedy. Yeah, seems just a tad greedy. Okay, our game plan can still just be to kind of chase 2 VMAXs. Actually, we can get down. We can just like not attack next turn, get down to 3 cards or less in our deck, and then go knockout, knockout. We do need to burn through a lot of cards to get there, but all of our Judge Whistles are in the deck, so it's definitely doable, I think. I think it's definitely doable. We'll see. They might not want to attack with this guy, but it kind of makes sense. I mean, the Hoopa would be great for them. You don't have to get the knockout with the Hoopa, but they need double Toxicroak to actually make that work. I guess they could know it would be stuck in my active, like I don't play switch cards, and I don't play any switch cards in here. I wouldn't mind knocking out the Hoopa, though, because then we can go knock out a Crobat and then knock out a VMAX at the end of the game, so that would be fine as well. So they don't actually even need double Toxicroak here, even if they do get it, because yeah, they don't need double Toxicroak here, because just having I can't move my Excadrill. I don't know if my opponent knows that, but yeah, Excadrill decks generally don't play switch cards, so it wouldn't be too surprised if my opponent did know that. We'll see what they go for here. They did attach to the Hoopa. They do have 1 Toxicroak. If they do have 2, they do just knock on my active going into my turn. They don't have to risk me having a switch, but it'd be a fair bet for my opponent to be like, they probably don't have a switch, and then just go for it. We'll see what they go for here, though. I think that's what they're debating here. Do they want to go for the Hoopa play, hope I don't have a switch? Or do they want to just go attack with the Eternatus VMAX and, you know, guarantee the knockout right now? Because whiffing it would be pretty bad. But yeah, I don't play any switches, so they can't. I know they can't whiff, but they don't know that, of course. So we'll see what they end up going for here. They might even have another common hand, and they quick ball for this, and they can calm that away, get the Toxic Stroke guarantee. No, they're going with the VMAX play, though. They're going with the VMAX. All right. Now we probably want to set up for knockout VMAX as our game plan. I mean, we'll see what we draw here and what we actually have access to. How many switch are they down? 2? Okay. Okay, Cinccino. Quick ball away this. Probably grab another Drilbur. Yeah. They could start chasing the Drilburs, which would mean I might not be able. Need the third one, basically. Need the third one. All right, make through the Marnie. Make through the Minccino. We could hit this active here. Kind of debating that right now. Do I want to hit this Eternatus or not? Let's go with the Crushing Hammer first. Or can I don't know if I can burn through my deck like that much. I think we have to hit here. And we have boss hit next turn. And then we have to boss KO this one on the following turn. Knockout. Or not knockout. Hit. I wish it was a knockout. We didn't lose anything really important there at all, right? 1, 2, 3. Crushing Hammer, Research, Energy. Yeah, that's... No one cares about that stuff anyways. That can all go. That's fine. Now we have the boss to bring this back up and knock it out. I'm sure they're going to try and knock us out with Hoopa here with the poison damage. All right, there's a Marnie. So they need a switch. They might have to attack with this again. If we had got that Crushing Hammer heads, we maybe would have been able to force them to attack with us again, which would have been great. All right, we got a drill. Got another drill. Could I have evolved that other extra drill? I think I could have. I think I messed up there by not evolving that other extra drill, which I'm pretty sure I could have actually done. So that's a mistake. I should have definitely done that. If we get a research here, we might be able to burn our deck low enough where we can actually one-hit KO this and then just look for the boss KO on this. Yeah, I think I could have actually evolved. Oh, they're going to attack with this one. Okay. That's actually perfect for us. Yeah, that's actually perfect. That's exactly what we want to have happen here. All right, let's do it. Draw. Great Catcher. Okay, make do the Great Catcher. Literally can't use it in this matchup. They don't play any GX Pokemon. Make do the Tool Scrapper. Probably also can't use that. No energy. Oh my gosh. See, they have 3 prize cards left. I mean, this just feels really bad. I think we're just gonna lose. They're down to boss, so maybe they can't chase my Dedenne. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Oh my gosh, that feels so bad. Whiffed energy again. That's what really what's been holding us back here, it looks like, or it feels like. Retreat to the Minccino. I don't want to play it. Pass. I hope they have to KO the Minccino this turn. Or if they boss a Drilbur and not my Dedenne, then don't have a boss for my Dedenne, I guess. We can still go knockout VMAX, knockout VMAX. That's still a possible line for us to take. Yeah, we can still go knockout VMAX, knockout VMAX. We still have this line available to us. We just need it to have. We have plenty of boss left too. I think we have two boss left in the deck. We can Pal Pad for boss if we have to. There's a boss on my Dedenne though, so that should be game. Do I have any Crushing Hammer left? I don't think I do. I don't. So if they knock out this, they knock out anything that I can ever set up, and I lose the game. All right, rough first game. Definitely a rough first game, but we can do better for sure. Yeah, rough first game. They get the knockout here, and then we just don't have a way to stop this thing from attacking, which will knock out anything on my board. So here's where we get to hit the good old concede button and hope for a little bit better of a draw in the next one. All right, into another one. We are going second this time. My opponent won the coin flip, so they made me go second, which is fine. We'll try going second now. We'll see how that goes. They could play a stamp, reset stamp turn 1 to try and draw more cards with Crobat, so I think it's pretty good. Another Eternatus. All right, let's redeem ourselves here in this one. Let's beat an Eternatus with a deck that should be favorable against Eternatus. Yeah, we're gonna beat them this time. We'll get them this time around. Or that is the goal, anyways. We're gonna go for it. Pretty solid start too. We got double Minccino out and a Drilbur already so far, and then we got the Marnie for next turn, or for our first turn here. See some more cards. I mean, if we top deck really well, we could hold the hand, but I doubt we're ever holding the hand here. We're always gonna play something down. They've got a pretty weak start here. No V. There's the V coming in. No energy yet. They could still whip that, but if they have it, it's fine as well. It's not that big of a deal. We'll see what they got here. Yeah, we're just gonna throw down the Marnie, see what we get, and go from there. Yeah, they got the energy. All right. draw. Quick ball. Give that Great Catcher. Grab a... I think another Minccino makes most sense, because I just want to get the Cinccinos out there as soon as possible, so I'm drawing that many more cards, seeing that much more stuff. Got a common, a quick ball. They could have like everything they need to boss KO my Drilbur, which is kind of scary. So I am gonna go ahead and do this. It would have been nice to like quick ball away my top deck there, and then I could have quick ball away my top deck, calmed it away, grabbed a Cinccino. But this is like also just the attack right here, so I could have held the energy. But if they don't knock my active, I want to be able to like hard retreat this potentially next turn with a fighting, and then attack. We do play one Air Balloon, but it's only one Air Balloon, which is, I mean, not a lot. One is one, so not a lot of Air Balloons, not a lot of switch cards in this deck, just that one Air Balloon. So hard retreating is usually our go-to way to move our dudes around, which is fine. As long as we get that first attachment down, they can go from there. Our opponent with a terrible follow-up, though. That's good for us. Judge Whistle off the top. So that would have been a great quick ball discard, but it's fine. We can just draw a card. It is a Crushing Hammer. Our heads here would actually be pretty sick. No heads. All right, let's just get a way to retreat. Not yet. Yes, yet. We have the Air Balloon. Okay. Calm back in the Crobat. Grab a Cinccino. Probably going to get rid of a Research here. With that make do. And probably quick. I don't even know what I want a quick ball for, actually, to be honest. Another Cinccino. Get rid of Marnie once again. We're either bossing or researching every time, I feel like. We're going to want to be. I'm gonna quick ball. I'm gonna get rid of the Research here, actually. It feels a little weird, but I mean, I really want to get this Drilbur. I probably also want to use this. Crobat for next turn is fine, because I could, if I get an Excadrill out of the deck, that's great. If not, then I mill it. So I don't have the chance to mill it if it's in my hand. So see what we lost there. Hold up. Let's get our prize cards, I guess. Oh, yeah, third Cinccino is great. What do we mill? Marnie. Pal Pad. Pal Pad's tough to lose. You hate to see that go. And Excadrill. Excadrill, Pal Pad. And there's the concede. Yeah, they had a rough turn one. So we get a redemption on the Eternatus. See what happens to the next one. All right, we're into another one. Lost the coin flip again, so our opponent will decide our fate. They chose for us to go second. All right, we'll do what we can with it. Pretty good opening hand. Yeah, nothing to complain about here. Pretty solid indeed. Start with the Judge Whistle, and then we'll go from there. We are up against Zacian, so it's probably ADP Zacian. Oh, there's a doll, so it's actually probably Luke Metal, which is way better to play against than ADP Zacian. I feel like ADP Zacian has to be a worse matchup, but we'll see. I have to imagine the, or I know that the Luke Metal matchup is rough too. All right, we're definitely gonna calm in the Excadrill. Grab a Drilbur. I don't want two prizes in play if I can avoid it. I don't want to lose this Ordinary Rod, but I feel like I don't have a choice. He's got to go with the Research here. Some Cinccinos, lack of Mincinos. I'm gonna go ahead and give up on the Judge Whistle. Grab the Minccino. And I'm gonna give up on the Great Catcher here as well. I guess they could Marnie us next turn, which would mean the Great Catcher would be nice to have at the back in the deck because they are playing Luke Metal Station, which means they do have that Lucario Melmetal, which is a GX Pokemon, which we can use Great Catcher to bring up into the active, but I think we'll be fine with it. A double Cinccino next turn is great. Haven't really had to give up too much. The Rod hurt, but besides that, the Rod's the only thing that really hurt a ton. Yeah, not having to use Dedenne is definitely better than having to put Dedenne in play, so happy with that. Here comes their tag call. There are the Luke Metals. Yeah, in this matchup, double Luke Metal is what they want to be attacking with, and it is super tough to deal with. You do play that one Tool Scrapper. No, not the Marnie. Our hand was so good. That's unfortunate. Yeah, you hate to see the Marnie go down like that. Cincinos, double Cinccino. All right, we got one Cinccino back. We got one of them back. Also got a Crushing Hammer to work with. Tool Scrapper already, but I don't think I want to use it yet. I'm actually not sure. They're going early with the Full Metal Wall. I like it. Definitely agree with this play for my opponent. Got that Crushing Hammer, though, of our own to throw something back. I think I will just go ahead and throw the Scrapper here. We just need to try and hit this thing as hard as possible, as fast as possible. So let's just get aggressive about it. Throw that away. We got the Excadrill. We got to do some make doing, though. Got to give up the Dojo because it's just not useful anymore because this Attic Swell. We only play one Dojo, so just give up on it. Okay, we got the energy. Gonna go ahead and calm back the Drilbur. Get another Cinccino to evolve into the active spot here, and then we can make do away the Quick Ball, and then we'll hard retreat it Another, oh, 2 Excadrills, cool. And another Minccino. So you'll love to see that as well. That's a lot. Right. So let's hope our let's hope our drill bazooka is not too rough. What are the discards? That looked fine to me. Crushing Hammer, Cinccino, Air Balloon. Yeah, I'm fine with all those going. We're gonna get, our deck's gonna get really low next turn as well. We might even get low enough between Great Balls and Judge Whistles plus the research, maybe triple make do. We could get low enough to just start using 11th hour tackle. We'll see here. Their station is set up, but they're using a Caitlyn and Cynthia here. So that's, they're trying to draw. Whoa, did they draw 4? Oh, they got, of course, because for it. Let's see if they can switch it out. They can't. That's perfect. Cannot switch it out. That's like ideally what we want to see. Yeah, we're looking for Brock's Grit, basically, is the #1 card we're looking for at this point. All right, research. We know they're going to Marnie us next turn. We're trying to get super low into the deck, though, if we can. Okay, so we want to go Great Balls first, I think, because we're trying to thin out as much as possible. I'm going to grab the, yeah, I'm going to grab this. Great Ball again. Grab another Excadrill. I don't think we're actually going to be able to get there. I was like thinking maybe, but it doesn't look like we'll actually be able to get there. Like do a boss. I really don't want to like, what could we even discard here at this point? I don't even like, maybe we should just leave the deck as is. Bench, attach, can't get low enough. I wasn't sure if we'd be able to, and it definitely can't. So it almost makes me want to not drill bazooka, just try and leave everything that's in the deck because knowing we know our opponent's going to use what's called next turn, but we also want to hit this so we can set up the knockout our drill bazooka. All right, nothing too bad got discarded there with Marnie Boss Cinccino. That's fine with me. All right, we have 4 cards left in deck. I think our Brock's Grit is prized, which I mentioned as being one of the main cards we want to find eventually. Yeah, we want to find our Brock's Grit. They actually went with research here. They went with research here. Let's see if they even can have can find a switch. The only thing I was thinking about was like Mal and Lana. All right, they did find the switch. All right, we're gonna start doing the 11th hour tackles. Let's see if that's gonna be enough to carry us through this one. All right, go Excadrill. Draw. It is a Crobat. Don't really need Crobat. Attach. I'm gonna make do the Crobat because we can use the Ordinary Rod next turn. Drilbur. Evolve this guy. All right, 11th hour tackle, 1 at 20. So we do, or 150 actually, because they don't have the goggles here. We do 2-hit KO these Zations. I guess I could have KO'd this, but I don't want to like give them like a lot of outs. And there's a switch, so, or Mal and Lana, which is super annoying in this matchup. Mal and Lana to the other Zation. Oh, to the doll actually. I don't know why they did that. They trying to deck me out. All right, Ordinary Rod. Do both. Excadrill line, and then 2 energy. And then we just have to go with boss this, whistle for 1, and then go ahead and 11th hour tackle. Did that knock out? Hopefully get the Brock's Grit. That's what I'm hoping for here is the Brock's Grit off the prize cards. We're drawing 3 prize cards, so it's not. There we go, Brock's Grit, and we got the Pal Pad to use on the Brock's Grits. All right, yeah, they were trying to hit us with like some kind of weird deck out shenanigans instead of just attacking us. So they just kind of lose a turn there, which is great for us. Yeah, they kind of just straight up lose a turn, which we will take advantage of. Yeah, we're fine with that. If they want to go ahead and play that route, take advantage of it. We'll take advantage of it. They give us an extra turn to work with. We got to get through 2 Zations, though, which is a pretty tall order, to be honest. Or, no, they're just carding Luke Metal. So if they put that down, we could just go Pal Pad double boss back in, go boss hit. Maybe that would be enough, but they did go ahead and put it into the discard pile instead, which is reasonable. So don't have that option anymore, but that's fine. 3rd doll's down. All right, they're swinging now. Not going the shenanigans route. Let's see if we can get through 2 Zations. I don't think we're going to be able to do it before they draw their 5 prize cards, but I could be wrong, and I'm hoping I am wrong here. We'll see. Excadrill. Bench Drilbur. 11th hour tackle. Setting up that 2-hit KO. So it really is going to come down to how many Mal and Lanas do they have. We probably don't need to use Brock's Grit twice. We'll probably use Brock's Grit once, and then we'll have Pal Pads to get bosses back to chase Zations is going to probably be the way to go here. Yeah, all right. 2nd Mal and Lana gone. Let's take a look here. They have 1 Caitlyn and Cynthia gone. Sometimes these decks do play 2 Caitlyn and Cynthia. They don't always play 2 Caitlyn and Cynthia, though. All right, there's the pass play again. All right, so they're going back to their old ways of pass, which is fine with me. We can go ahead and Brock's Grit to really build up our deck a lot here, and then bring it back down when we need to. And they'll have the Pound Pad. We could try and get a boss this turn, though. No, I don't think that would really work. Well, we could get... Yeah, we could get a boss this turn. Because otherwise, we're just missing out on... We're going to have to boss later anyways. So I think I just go ahead and Brock's Grid here. Bring back the Drilbur line. We want the 2 energy. And then probably actually Dedenne and Crobat. Because we probably won't set up another Cinccino line anytime soon. So we definitely want to go with it this way. And then 11th hour tackle currently gets the knockout. So we don't need to draw any cards here. We're just going to hit for 30. Boom. Knock out the doll. And then, yeah, we have a 7-card deck. So they can't do what they were trying to do before. I don't know why they didn't just go into another station and hit us. Pressure our resources a little bit more. But, you know, they didn't. So that's also fine with me. We'll work that as well. Here we go. Goodbye, Excadrill. We can set up 4 Excadrill at this point. We can set up 4 more Excadrills, or 4 total left. We have these guys, and we have a 1/1 line in the deck that we can find as well. So we will have enough stuff to set up the 4 Excadrill. Then it's just all about the prize trade from there, I guess. Go ahead and make do one of these Great Balls. See what we get. I'm going to go ahead and play a Great Ball. We'll take one of these guys out. And then we're down to 3 cards. Got the Evolve. Got plenty of energy. So I'm going to go ahead and just start attaching here. Attach. Oh, no. I attached to the bench. I thought this guy had an energy. Pass. So if we had gone attack and they had went retreat, hit, and then we had gone attack and they went hit. I guess we would always lose the prize trade. Maybe I had to make that boss play when I could have, actually, instead of attacking into a doll. Yep, that's a mistake. I attached to the wrong Excadrill. They're going to go chase my Excadrill that has the energy. Now I definitely lose. I think I had to make that boss play with the Pound Pad, though, that I was talking about to give myself a chance, actually. Now I definitely don't have a chance anymore. No more chance. They're just going to hard retreat attack and then retreat attack. If I'd gone attack, I think we were still losing. Them pulling off both Malalanas, I think, was inevitably spelling doom for us. But if I had made that play where I went Pal Pad for 2 boss and then bossed up that turn when I could have, I think we actually had a chance. So learn from my mistakes. Pal Pad, use your boss to bring up something and hit something, but that's not a doll. Do put actual relevant damage in play. And also, don't attach to the wrong Excadrill, because then you won't be able to attack for your turn. And you'll do absolutely nothing. Your opponent will always win the game. Yeah, there's almost no way we win here. Yeah, there's the attack, then retreat, attack, and yeah, all right. Another loss. Cool new deck to take a look at. Yeah, this is definitely a tough matchup. I played against Excadrill a couple times with Luke Metal the other day, and this is about how it felt. You get all the Malalanas off. It feels tough. But yeah, that's it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Enjoyed the games. If you did, give the video a like. Enjoyed the content. Be sure to subscribe. Have a good day. Thanks for watching, and peace.